So we should be, because this is actually a 39A, and we're coming back on a probably a 39. We need to see when we get back there.
Yeah. You know what I'd actually rather do? Ride my old electric scooter to Arbroath than to be on the street like that. My old electric scooter, I never rode it responsibly, but I had like a proper big seat in it.
If we get into Dundee, or into Arbroath, should I say, about 3:10. This will probably be going back at 4:45. So I'm happy to do this one.
Yeah, me too.
I can do a video on 39 on Sunday, maybe in a couple of weeks or a couple of months' time.
You don't want to do both today?
Well, if we're doing both ways, saves waiting time. Waiting time at Dundee. Because at least we've got a decker. Because on the next 39 we might have a 300. Or it might be a favourite 200 AV.
What, the 39? You don't get any 200 EV.
I'm joking.
Worst comes to worst, it is. Mind you, X7 won't come this way, so 39 goes a slightly different place.
Aye, that's why I'm keeping X7 video up on the channel. I'm definitely not removing that.
Unless it gets removed by YouTube, I highly doubt it. Unless it gets removed by YouTube, I highly doubt it.
True.
Tell you what though, this view is actually better than the panorama I had at Manchester Airport. At least I can see stuff. That panorama you can see a single thing. That's not exaggerating. I had to look out that window to see stuff. And I paid an extra £6 or so a megabus to reserve the front seats.
Flixbus does that, and I don't see why they charge extra for the front seats. I really don't.
Even if Ember did that, I wouldn't have what?
Well, at least I'm glad Ember doesn't do that.
Yeah, Ember's good. You don't have to book a single seat. You have to beat your journey for your seat. Ember's good though. Didn't feel like half an hour on that bus. Isn't this wherever you just came from?
Yeah, well, this will continue beyond there to. That's I'm kind of glad we got a one, because imagine the look we would have got for the driver if we had been getting on here and gone all the way up to the hospital to go to Arbroath and then back to Perth again.
This is why I said to get the number one first.
Aye.
Glad you're out of the rain now. Oh dear.
I'm glad I brought my jacket with me.
Me too. I may have been roasting you earlier, but I'm glad I've sorted
I'm
it.
still warmish, but no roasted.
May as well call you roast potato. May as well call you a roast potato then.
Big fat roast potato.
Jacket potato, not used.
Well, no fat, big bone. But you know what they say, big feet means as well. I like to think of that one.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, bro. If I feel weak.
It's M90. Yeah.
Alright.
That's another one that must have been the thing too. Okay,
Oh, I can tell it's going to be a warm 2 hours.
what?
I can tell it's going to be a warm 2 hours on this bus. A warm and
You should have felt how warm I was yesterday. 11 o'clock to 8 o'clock. How many hours is that? You count 11 at the same time. That's the start. Yeah. 9 hours on my feet. And Jamie was the only PLT.
I feel sorry for you.
Jamie was the only PLT working that day. He was in 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. The longest one I've ever done was 8:15 to 7:30.
Whenever I asked you to do 6 o'clock in the morning to like 10 o'clock at night.
No, but I've done 6 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock at night.
That would be a killer.
Don't leave me. That's how warm I am right now.
You feel roasting.
That's just how I usually am, to be honest. And I like it, especially in winter.
Do I feel warm?
No, you're fine. Cool. All these screw. I must be safe. That's funny. Oh. I see what they've done. This road's got a new surface in it. I remember this road's used for the entrance.
Well, I've not done a very good job there, I don't think.
Better than Edinburgh.
True.
Yeah. You know how rattly that X18 was?
Very.
Yeah. And that was a Gemini 2, and I'm in a right clutch Urban 2. You should try doing it on a right clutch Urban 2. It must be a very small shopping centre.
What do you think of the bakers next door?
I actually went there earlier. Not that one, but Dundee one. I had the choice of the roasting hot macaroni pies that just came fresh out of the oven and burn you, or the cold one. Does I just go for a cold one? If it was warm, I'd fine with that, but I don't want one that's going to burn my tongue. For that, I made a mistake months ago. I had a hot one that just came out of the oven and it was split in, kind of collapsed everywhere in the basket. That's disgusting. Maybe we should take you back to that butcher's place that we went to.
True.
You actually like that place?
Oh, maybe get something for dinner.
Yeah, kind of. You can even do that next time we go to Dundee. So I think after Aberdeen, we'll hop Dundee. So I think what we'll do is I'll move some things around here just now.
Okay. So sounds good.
So right. So what I'm gonna do is our next one after Aberdeen. So I'll put 12 for 6 because we have a date for that now. So we have Dundee, Glenrothes, Market, Ladybag. So I think what we can do is just do Glenrothes, maybe not, because even though we're going to be doing the 42 hopefully on the way back, we don't really need to do anything at Glenrothes. Ladybag, I'm so happy doing that, train swap, so alright.
Okay.
So Dundee. So we'll swap that around.
Arbroath, Dundee, or Dundee maybe.
No, so we'll do Dundee, Ladybag and Markinch for that day. And what I'll do is I'll move Carluke Station into July. So basically, what we'll
We might have to move some July ones to August as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna move them back. So I think 06 we'll do.
I'm not saying it used to, but far from it.
Yeah. I've got my moments.
I'm at that moments as well. I've thought these places up here, but a lot of businesses I'm not even familiar with.
Half the time I don't even pay attention anyways. So half the time I don't even pay attention anyway. So I assume once we get over the bridge, I'll just go straight to Dundee. Well, not straight to Dundee, but on the motorway.
Calling at a few places as well.
And Sherwood and Borgin. Oh yeah, oh god, we have to go to Kingoody as well.
Yeah.
Kingoody, and then that's like we're doing Gowrie, and then doing Wells, and yada yada yada. Yeah, you never know. You might see Alexander Dennis 400 in the 73A again. See, if I didn't know what that pizzeria place was, if I wasn't looking from up here, I wouldn't have known what it was. That purple place. So that's something you'd expect to see on like the windows.
And
The pizzeria. You know what? You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't see it. You wouldn't have it all the way up there.
I wonder, you're like a nice pizzeria for your beat.
Really?
And that's going to end up on my channel. Okay.
I'm expecting some Italians to respond to that.
Yes, it's the Galvanter's Italian cousin.
What's his name?
Gianfranco.
Yeah. That'll do.
Gianfranco Galvanter. Because I don't know what Italian for Alba is. I don't know if you can translate that. Because
Of course you can.
Alba's a Gaelic word. thought so as well.
So if I put in L and an apostrophe before your name, you're Italian all of a sudden. That's Italian citizenship name.
The good thing about that is you can search what naughty words are in foreign languages.
That's a bit funny actually. Why don't, on the way back, the seats are good, why don't you get the downstairs seat and I'll sit downstairs for the back, might make the journey seem a bit faster.
Oh, you mean
Yeah, so like you can get like the downstairs very front one at the door,
get what?
and I don't mind sitting for the back like how we did with Burkill.
Get what?
Yeah. Might make the journey seem a bit more faster. Never thought it'd be in a B5 going on this. This is your first time too?
First time for everything.
Oh no. What was the last vehicle you did on the 39? Was it a Vital 300?
Yeah.
Didn't remember.
It's been a while since I've been on a B5.
No, I mean on the 39.
Can't even remember.
No. No. Mind you, I suppose if you were going on a B5 to like on Kirriemuir or Forfar in 20 or 21, it would be similar to this.
I plan on doing them at some point.
Kirriemuir or Forfar, they're rough.
Yep.
From what I've heard anyway, they're rough. Oh, I wonder, like, you know Glendoick Garden Centre, the place where the X7 used to stop? I wonder if we're going to stop there, because I'm sure that's going to be very pointy. But hey, if an electric hybrid bus can do 2 hours non-stop, 39 compared to Arbroath, then I'm impressed.
Good.
Jeez, imagine being outside right now. Imagine being outside right now, this is worse than Edinburgh, but it's more heavy. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going very fast, does it?
Doesn't feel like it, no.
When you look out your window though, it's kind of. Well, mind you, for this raining, we have to go a bit slower than normal anyway.
Plus, it's got painkiller keep there as well.
Yeah, that's true. And the train from Perth, Arbroath to Perth, it's the fast train. You're looking at
I think on the way
45
back.
minutes.
I think on the way back we jump off at the same spot we were on that number 1. We'll just catch the 7 back to
Roxton.
there.
Right.
Hopefully this will going on for that thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Arbroath is looking a bit better than what's going on here anyway. Well, I say that. I made it through so far without having one red rope. Made it this far without having one red rope.
I tend not to drink energy drinks now.
I'm glad though, because I'll drink the amount of sugar, mate. Yeah, boss that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on 2,140p. The last video that I put up, the guy had a very interesting comment. Oh right, he's deleted his comment. Check that. I don't know why.
Does it say on YouTube Studio what album?
What would you have? You don't need to. So basically what would happen, just on this. So basically the guy had a good question about like the Gemini's getting recommissioned with the Euro 6 nonsense. I was just explaining that they're capable of coming into the LEZ zone, low emission zone. So I told him about how many Gemini's went to Lambert, Bannockburn, Chassis and stuff. It was a good comment. So you go in here, and then you click that little square. It shows you a short, 2140, how many likes, how many people have seen it, like 1.7 million views, 8.5 thousand views, 709 shares, 243. Shows you kind of, your age, like the kind of people that actually watch it, and then remix stuff. I don't understand, right? So that's a play. One of my videos, right? This little boy, his comments are disabled, I think. because he never answered me. He decided to do that with my son, and I wanted to ask him why. Not the best video, I don't know why.
I think my remixes are turned off. I don't think my videos can be remixed.
I don't know. Because what you have to do is you have to fill out a huge copyright claim. There's a couple of questions got mixed up, so basically YouTube came back to me and said we have actually kind of allowed this person to do it, when I was meant to say I haven't allowed this person to do it because I wanted the video taken down. But I did ask him, I did say you can take it if you want, just give me credit for my sound. And he did eventually, he just said the soundtrack of the video. Someone commented on one of my videos right now. Someone said someone said in this video, favourite one, this guy's actually good, he comments a lot. He said favourite one they've repainted on the certain coats.
You see how quick the rain is to go off?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's just on and off. That was fast. Already here already. Now, there's a nice bit of train track going along here, so we might get a train. Tracks at that now. This would actually be a bad place to spot as well. You can always do this one.
Good day.
You can get Ember here, so could I. Sweet.
Tractor chooses to be pig awkward by... Tractor chooses to be pig awkward by not letting the bus round.
Yeah. So this must be our stop, because Ember uses that stop. But I don't know if we go straight to Dundee or we go through one of these.
I'm not sure.
It looks like an okay area, that's not somewhere that want to stay.
Because this effectively is the old 16 route. Except the 16 didn't go as far as the hospital.
So there's a bit both 16 and I've got a worry now. There's a big bump around here and that Ember coach boots right down, so I don't know how this bus will handle it. It's just bump here. There. What's the point in that? You can just go on the one first time. So we do 2 stops around here. Strange. I think I was here on a couple hours ago.
And my one stops will be for going into Perth and I was heading towards Arbroath.
Alright, so it was funny because you stopped trying to get on here once. I said to the driver, can you turn around back to Perth? No, I'm going to Dundee. I said, well, can you do this? No, you have to go in the next coach. I don't even know how you're supposed to say that name. Try it. Weird name.
Shira. I think that's what it is.
Right. Glen Cars. I like Glen Cars, it's a nice thing. Train, no. Oh, I've seen 2 trains today, 3. 243s, 117. Sorry? Alright. I'm going down.
At least we've seen the parts that they say that we've not seen it for like that.
True. Well, I've never seen this before. Have you?
Not for a long time.
Right, so these bumps are still relative. These are little dotty bumps. So,
I don't know how you can just scroll them in.
I know. So I suppose these bumps are still relatively new for both of us. And it's going to feel more wobbly.
Well, this is a 2017.
No, I remember these bumps. Although you and I have never been, well, you've not been here for a while and I've never been here.
It's all new to me, like, I mean, even just looking at this place, it's
I'd like to live in one of those. That wasn't the best one.
Fancy walking to Aberdeen for you?
Yeah. Want it?
82 miles.
Well, from Dundee to Glasgow, apparently it takes 24 hours to walk. Cycling takes 17 and a half hours. I'd still rather cycle.
Still rather get a coach. I'll go train.
I'll see you in Glasgow. Keep your eye out, your trains will go past the thing. It's like blink of an eye. Chat's good, it's just you don't see much change right now. Oh, we've got air, finally. I think someone's opened a window, we've got air now.
The rain's went off.
Right, bring on the trains. I swear I thought that was a bus one. I swear that was a bus one. Oh, that's fine. It's just on and off.
Yeah. I think it's going to be like that the rest of the day, I'm afraid.
I don't know what Arbroath has been okay. Temperature wise, I'll be fine pretty much all the end, I'm sure.
Still feeling a bit nice after the yesterday.
Yeah, getting home with it fast.
You're not as tired as I thought you were going to be.
I'm not as tired as I thought I was going to be either. And I'm like, hold on a minute.
I'm actually more tired than I thought I was going to be.
Right, look at that. Transfers.
That's what I'm thinking.
Weird. Mind you, we're not struggling though, because if we give you guys some of our right-click certifications, we've got plenty of environmental MMCs anyways. That's strange.
Should be getting transferred to Arbroath or Blackburn.
That's something you may have to keep an eye out though. Or Stefan.
Out of 10, how smart would you say I've been with the lens practice so far?
It's just a solid 6 so far.
Haven't been continuous or haven't exactly been bottom drawer, but not exactly
It's still
on
quite
fire.
high.
But still timing.
Just asking Stefan if they have. Choose the Banshee. Is Banshee on an end today? There we go. Is Banshee on an end today? Right, that's right. 15 right, because we're at 2s. Heading west. Past. Inch 2. Yeah. Transfer. Not transfer. Transfer. 2.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm like a small chili. I might look small, but I like it. Never ever thought I'd compare myself to chili sauce. This is actually a very nice running circle. Probably got a wee charm in you. I still don't understand why they took the 16 on. They should have kept 16 on, so at least they have one bus stop on the Perth and the gap where it takes 39. Go different places. No. Just need to do a bit more pressure for 39, but again, that can free up other drivers for elsewhere. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Do you think they should have taken 16 off or just keep it on?
Well, they were obviously going to remove X7 and they could have maybe extended 16 all the way to Arbroath. But I suppose at the same time, that would mean removing or having a 39 running between Arbroath and Dundee. More buses, but
do we know when FlixBus and McGills are taking over the 500?
I'm not sure yet.
Because next time we're in Glasgow, when you're in Glasgow before me, we can have a look at stats and see what's going on properly. So I wonder what. So I assume those about 100 MMCs, EV sorry, will be getting painted into the normal livery.
I could explain why they are getting painted into normal livery.
Are they starting to get painted?
I think so.
Because they were using X3 quite a lot and all that. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. It's quiet in Aberdeen and Edinburgh.
I think the girls are just getting.
What's going on in Dundee?
I think the girls are just getting a bit too big for their boots.
I think they are. What they need to do is focus on areas that are not doing so well, i.e. Stirling. Dundee's fine, you don't worry about Dundee. But
I don't think they're really that bothered, to be honest.
I don't get it. I mean, Labour's getting all the buses. So it's funny where you guys are. Unless what Labour's going to do is get the buses that they get from Dundee and elsewhere, and then give some of their buses to you guys. It's a full chance.
Street lights smell like.
What, they got a lot of streetlights too. The Royal Route streetlights are not that used to be in the X38. Are they down the Labour? Or are they for your end? Labour.
No, they're at Bannockburn. Some got moved to Livingston, you know, for that 20 and 60p about that I was telling you.
Yeah, they were taken back. They were taken off that. It was going back on. Tell you what though, I mean, people might underestimate B5s and B double deckers, but see when they get speed on like this, they are good.
We're probably doing about 50 at the moment, I reckon.
Oh yeah. I just go by the little white stripes on the road and just try and get some. We're going to have to do 50 anyway, 40's too slow for this.
That would have been us on 39 and 22, I reckon. I'm kind of glad we got this.
I don't get why it's called 39A going to Perth, but this was a 39 coming into Perth.
It'll come in as a 39, go away as a 39A, and then
I know, but that
the other one will come in as a 39A and go as a 39.
No, but that one's going to Perth as a 39A.
Yeah, and then when it gets to Perth, it'll go back up as a 39. Obviously, just the way the green people work.
Unless they just change the 39 one, they wouldn't get to Perth and the 39A go back to Dundee. Because the A stands like the express part, but I don't understand that, because you may as well just keep it as the one route.
Well, I think A stands for the additional.
Oh. Unless it's extended. But they can't extend 39 any more than they already have. That's like sending 39A all the way to like 3. That's just a bit too much.
Then you're venturing into 35 territory. Aberdeen, Inverness. I'm determined to get that return trip finished, so I've got a plan. And when they book a taxi one morning for about 4:15 in the morning, get the coach at 5:05 from Stirling up to Aberdeen. And then once I've done that, I'm going to book myself, once I've done that, I'll get the 9 o'clock service to Inverness. Should get there for about, I think it's 2:30 or something.
So you do Inverness Aberdeen. And then you need to get that M96 thing as well.
I'm not coming back to Aberdeen, because once I get to Inverness, I'll just catch an M90 or M10.
So you have to do it. Oh, so you have to do Aberdeen to Inverness?
Yeah.
Oh, right, that way.
Because I like doing a journey both ways, because to me that's the route finished.
I like doing that in the same day if you can. That's off your boot.
I prefer doing it the same day if I can, but it's not always possible.
But the number one was possible is 100 times if you wanted to.
Well, one of my mates requested a 56 route Stirling up to Curry, and I thought that could be done any time.
Oh, any day. How long does it take?
25 minutes each way. And it's every half an hour, so I can get off and save the night.
You can do that 100 times in a day. I was watching your number one journey on the double deck, on the top deck last night. It was funny when we went to Birkdale Place when you were so good to grief when you were going over the bumps and everything.
Well, the thing is with that, what I can do is I can go to 52 in Tilly, travel to Alloa, take us to 51 in Stirling, and then maybe come to 56, so at least that way I can monitor the vehicles coming along the hill foots, because I know that they will all change to 56 eventually, and if a double decker comes round, Bob's your uncle.
True.
Yeah. Or as my dad would say, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your auntie.
This is Birkdale Place. Remember the right bumpy road? Like what they did this day?
Yeah.
That was something. This is your video. So I'll let you see from your perspective what happened to your phone. You try doing that on the right close up in 2. Might seem painful in that, but it's very fun.
I think it's even bumpier than one of those.
Yeah, well, a lot more louder as well. It's the first big bump. Come on. There we go. See, if you stop at that bus stop there, then the last big bump is fine. But if you don't stop there, then it's a problem. It's the first big bump. And then here's the second one past the bus stop. Look at that. Oh, I was something. I didn't expect that bump like that to go that far back. Did you expect it to just be like a normal bump, not go? What? Because I've been on that bump obviously almost every day just to know what it is. So basically, instead of being a normal bump, it's like this. It goes straight and then it goes down to like a little speed bump. So you go up and then you go down. Alright, second message back actually. Alright. Stephen said could be or it could be sold. I don't know why it clicks up and plays the word, that's the thing. John get back to you? John got back to you?
Don't know, I'll find out when we get to Arbroath.
Does he work? I can imagine he gets along well with others. Yeah, does he work at all? Or?
No.
Roundabouts are horrible. Make good progress, to be honest with you.
Eh?
She's on this
Oh
side.
dear, look at that.
Yeah.
For a roundabout.
It is a horse.
What time do we leave? 48.
To see all the horses.
Something like that, aye. Because we should be in.
33, so we made decent time. Not too far out from Dundee now. Although when we get into Dundee now, that's when things start to get bumpy. Can't wait to get back to Mark Inch or train spot, that place of the world. Could you train spot Mark Inch any day? Oh, good weather.
I would definitely do that again, aye.
Yeah.
Stick it to
I'm glad you I'm glad you've seen it how I liked it from my perspective. I didn't really think you could not, because I thought you were capable of doing it. It's just that I found it hard to explain how exactly it felt with you. But having listened to that short video when you said you were able to see how I liked it, that's cool. It's just got everything you need. It's got buses, it's got a couple of planes, trains. You know, like when there's no train, there's always going to be a bus, and vice versa. And it is lovely, but it is peaceful. It's like, you know, you like to be spotting that something there's not that many people about. It's peaceful.
Exactly.
That's what I like about it. But this is interesting too. Those speed bumps are very friendly.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to be going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Right, hang on to your foot. I don't know how bad these speed bumps are. Oh dear, that's fine.
At least the ones that are made out of tarmac are not as bad as the ones that are
Yeah, that's true.
screwed into the road.
Yeah, I don't like the yellow and black ones. Because they can be. I remember when I was at the COVID centre a couple of years ago when I had COVID and my mum took me. See, the speed breakers there are horrendous. It's like you need to keep. Because like they say you have to go 5 miles an hour and you can't even get up the speed limit. It's like you need to go a bit over it and it's like a proper mountain. What's the point of this? What's the point of this? Going around in a circle.
I don't know.
Looking forward to seeing this on your camera, bouncing up and down like this.
I'm looking for painkillers.
Imagine being on the Arbroath 300 with that. Find it scraping the bottom. If it's not one of these getting on the way back, I'll be surprised.
is.
Go back down, honey. Later was the green nothing. When the women started to eat in the van, he brought things out. Like the best to get him out of here. When he goes through the door into the bed, he's walking around got this bad guy looking at how the woman is.
See that?
Yeah.
And I was table. Not the table, but
Yeah.
edible, sofas,
Yeah. What are they? Oh, you feeling alright? Or is it for your tooth?
Another
Toothache. It's probably going to see a dentist, I think.
Or is it bothering you? Bothering you?
I know a little bit.
Oh,
Go back down and
maybe just gotta be careful what you eat.
maybe the A ones.
Look at that roundabout, that big bump on your window. That's what we just came off. This roundabout needs redone. Jeez. There you go. It's not bad quality, that camera. It's as good as mine. Remember, we have similar phones. So, yeah.
What phone's that you've got?
Mine's an A15 5G.
It's the 54 5G.
Same, but to me, the cameras are good at the same time. About 5x now, so sure.
What megapixel is yours?
I don't even know. How do you tell on the settings? Where do you go in your settings to find it?
Sure.
About
50.4. It just seems wrong for some reason.
There's some information there, but software information, but
It's got
battery information.
it's too long.
I don't know. What's your battery on?
73.
Ooh, I'm on 75. If you were on a 73 with that, I would have been hilarious.
I'll be worried if it was 39. It'll be like that by the time we get back though.
Well, that can be like a day, that can be a reminder. We're just thinking about other routes that we can do towards winter when collaboration times are close. So we can do route stuff. So we can probably do. I don't know. We'll see. Still trying to think of routes in Dundee. Or we can try and do it at number 2s. We can do a couple of routes in a day. We can do number 2 and we can do 23 because they're both Gemini ran. They're circle routes. We do the 32s a day. Just bunch of explore the deep route to get most of the networks over them. At least we're not off this for too long. I wonder what vehicles we see in the bus station.
Right, right.
I've thought about that.
I'd be going to the Pickers and saying, something really cool, this is it.
Mind you, this bus I would have guessed it just came from Arbroath, but then it was just pretty. There was no one on the bus. When Nick bought Arbroath, so it just came from the depot. Maybe that's what I'm guessing.
This might have done a couple of 39s before it this morning.
Is there a way to check that?
Probably on bus times.
I was guessing we were going to be getting a B5 anyway.
I was hoping we were going to have this.
Yeah. I mean, not that I don't like a Bio 300s, but still. Probably use Interdex on the 39 actually. Probably use Interdex on the 39. I think worst things worst it probably will. That is based out of Arbroath.
There was one of those big fan people that
Well, we'll see when we're going, what way it goes.
Oh, it's up with jointly between Arbroath and Invermary.
really,
I know.
really
No, I think it's the bus station.
I can't go over how good it is with the stickers on it. Why are we going so slow? feel we're going even slower.
Too slow.
What do you make it out there, about 40?
I'd say so.
That's not good. Remember when we done that Volvo Ailsa last year? We went down Forth Road at 50 to the 40. Oh, is it scanning? City Circle. Something like that.
Not familiar with them.
I've heard of one. Memory's not there. I don't tend to film like coaches and buses like when, you know, if I'm on this kind of road, you only see that like sales. There's a garage near 9 Wells when Nine Wells Barley. As long as by the time you get past Harris Academy and that it's not school time, that's when the school children go. Hopefully not. There's a flag traditional like that at the usual Malmaison stop, but people weren't getting on that one, so I assume it broke down because there was another flag coach in Frostbite that people were getting on it. What's the tail? Hey, home sweet home. Yeah, I'll say that. You'll be a Dundee citizen.
Somebody burning, something that smell it.
Could be heather. They're harvesting or something. Hey, you're my Dundee citizen. Welcome to Dundee. That's as good a welcome as you're going to get. I meant faster with a bit snail so they're doing works in that petrol station. I don't know if it's like fuel works or road works.
Still on new bumps, I think.
I think road works or something because there's road vehicles. Had about five Amazon lorries on. I was saying the Amazon lorries as well. It was everywhere. Oh, you're going to be seeing the airport on your side actually. Because the London Heathrow flight should have landed by now. Because by the time I left it today, it only left London about 25 minutes. In December. I was hoping I was going to at least see one of the new Utah. I didn't see one.
Are they on the road yet?
Yeah, I seen the picture of one on the E1X. When I went on Ember's website just to see, you know, like how long it takes from Dundee to Rutherford, just out of curiosity, only one E1X journey came up. So I don't know if that's only the one journey a day or.
There's 2 a day. I think there's one early in the morning.
So it must be the same with the EVX, only 2 a day then.
I think so.
I'd assume they'd be what the hell? Oh, in Bulgaria. I forgot about that. We had to go King Gideon and Billy. So we had to go through where the war is. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. Yes. We made it somehow. I was worried he wasn't slowing down enough. Did you think he was going to do it too fast? I thought it was a lot to wait.
I thought the signal was going a bit fast coming off at Perth last night on the way back.
Alright. Just be a fast driver.
It was A woman that was driving.
Right.
She was going a little bit too quick.
There's a very fast Stagecoach lady driver that I think I told you about. You know, and she had to go at the van for going a bit too slow during roadworks, right? So she was training a new older guy. And she was saying the most obvious things in the world, like, you know, this is this stuff, you have to open the doors and the set of lights, you have to stop. And I was thinking, is that
Why is he
British?
going this way?
Is this the way it's meant to go? I thought Invergary was further inland. Oh, it's a panorama.
You can
There
get
you go.
into it. Going back to Perth.
I think he's changed his mind. I don't. Invergary's that way. Oh. The hostages see where he's going to go with them. This is a diversion, maybe?
No.
Huh?
That's its long clothing.
Oh, it might be long for.
You can get in just then.
That could be true. There's no. That could be true actually. There's no side road that goes into Longford from that side of thing. So I'm guessing. If it's not Longford, then I have no idea. So I'd assume that Megawest Panorama must have known M92.
Then you have to come all the way down and go up because there's nobody else.
Did you expect to see that big travelling Neil plan today? Well, I didn't.
Sort of.
That's kind of like your haunted coach. You've seen that coach almost everywhere you've been lately. Glasgow, Arbroath, here, Broxton. Twice in one day as well.
That's true.
I've seen quite a lot of Edinburgh coaches. I think Edinburgh's got like 55 something new tongues to run. It's a wee bit funny. People going towards Dundee, they're going to see 39 at Arbroath. Like, I thought Arbroath was that way. That's a bit funny. Hopefully the bus station won't be too bad. I don't really care, and we've still got decent seats. A lot more people getting on this bus than I thought.
I just, no, the X7's been moved if they need to go to Perth for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, at least I know now the fastest way we can do it is Broxton 7 and then 1 or 2.
I think if I was going to Perth Hospital though, I'd get a sit link.
Or the M8 to the leisure centre.
Aye.
And then get the 1 or 2 later. Good actually. Do that. Bit more direct. So what would you have to say of it? But I don't know if it comes up on Sydney's website as in like the leisure centre or whatnot. That's the thing. So I assume we'll go to Kingsbury from here.
I would imagine so.
I've never been here before. Take it you have.
Not for a long time.
When planes take off west from the airport, they have to get up to at least Longford and then that's when they can start turning right. Those shouldn't seem too bad here. I'll probably end up jinxing it though. That's what I like about the places like these. People conduct the gardens well.
That's what I like about these smaller villages is the
I'd love to
gardens.
live in these small villages.
Gardens are nice and tidy and the
Nice and
place is
tidy.
well kept.
And plus every property here, you specifically have to duck to get in.
Well,
So basically this place is like my size. Love the gardens. Can't go wrong with this. We've even gone in here. Surely there must be a restaurant or a cafe something. There must be a restaurant or a wee cafe something. Post box in someone's driveway, I like that. Imagine so many people coming up to your driveway to suppose of airports. It's just quite tidy actually. Right? Well, they've got a post office. That's right. Never mind restaurants and cafes, they have to go to the post office. What? What's that say? Downward Place? Dorward Place?
Dorward it looks like.
Oh, I thought it said downward. That'd be quite funny if it says downward. Imagine the B5 getting into that wee side too. It's possible.
Yes.
Hard to possible.
It'll be tight, but
Oh, the right good. All the nitro's ended. That was nice while it lasted. I don't mind bumpy roads. I like smooth roads. My team leader Lee, he's from Arbroath. So he knows your end of your neck of it very well.
oh right, okay.
Ah, so this is the roundabout that Ember goes. Because Ember E3 and E1 go up to that road there.
That's right.
And we go here. Right, I see. I never knew that.
But at least we're not going back to Perth anyway. Well,
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Oh, the rain started again. We just came this way. I think. It's a bit strange. You normally think that side road takes you to different things, not this one. Come on, man, rev it. U-Tong. It's nice to see the U-Tongs in Dundee more often than the Volvos and the Mercedes. I don't know what's happened with the tourists, but you know, I hardly see them nowadays.
No, there's more
U-Tongs, man.
more over the west, I would say.
Unless they're going to be based in Aberdeen.
Could
They
be.
just say the Dundee depots can get moved to Aberdeen. Right, and back to doing what we already did before, so it's just more progress again.
Making progress to lose it and regain it.
Oh, I thought it was a GT14. It's not.
Funny that, I was thinking the same thing myself.
I thought it was, it's, the shape was...
Sorry? Yeah, just come down.
I can't believe all that progress that we made coming down here, we're going to do that again.
I don't think I would do a full threatening route if I had to. If I was going to Perth to Arbroath to get a train.
You've got to go over
Are you
the
speaking my
road,
language?
under the road.
I'm glad you're speaking my language. Still, this is already better than the Tayway tour thing that we did. I really like that. As I said, I think the Raz are coming up there.
The TV tour was a bit too long.
Yeah, I don't like that. M92 must be, sure. Yeah, so that panorama must have been on M9. But it's not the first time I've seen two M92s very close to each other.
True.
Remember that when we were doing the Explored in the Open Day, we had the Perry Haggis Levanti on M92, and then a few minutes later you had another vehicle on M92.
Sometimes if one coach is full booked and there's a lot of demand,
They'll have another coach behind it.
they'll run like an additional one.
Ah, right, yeah, because when I was coming back from Glasgow a couple of years back, I was meant to be on a Simpsons coach just to this one.
Yeah.
So I was on the double act, so ran out of room very quick. So guess what they enlisted instead? The Harry Haggis Panther 2, so I'm very happy with that. They were sending out with the door that the driver kept having to close it manually. For me.
So we're not going to have to double back on ourselves again.
How do you mean? How do you mean?
I remember there, a little while ago it was coming up to here, went round the roundabout, back down towards Longforgan.
Oh, right now. You mean this time?
Yeah.
No, I should be going into Dundee now. Yeah. But that's very... Oh, no. I hope not.
Well,
If we have to go into Invergary and we have to go to Kincudi, I'm pretty sure there's a back way you have to do it rather than going into Invergary, do all that and come back at the same way. Then you may as well just get the X7 on. Or 16 even. And the 16 could have went to Kincudi, there's another Ember coach, but that's even X. So that leaves Dundee, say, 10 to quarter to. Should have let that police one go first.
like he's way up before.
What are you doing?
For God's sake. Where next?
We should have just get the X7 on because then we wouldn't have to deal with all this. No wonder this journey takes 2 hours. You could have went into the Riverside roundabout and then go into Invergary that way and then come back out. So, and then we're probably going to end up having to do all that again.
No, you'll come out there.
This is just sort of the TV tour, isn't it? Doing everything you don't want to do.
Especially if you're, well, I mean, we're not,
That
I mean, we're not in a hurry, but
That's even, yeah, well that's going to take me looking. Oh, Invergary's just one big straight road, that's what I do like. That's twice you came through that roundabout now. And altogether that's one, yeah, that's 3 times I came through that roundabout today. If you'd done that a 3rd time, I would have went downstairs and said, right, you get the cab, I'll drive. Our bus stop from the train station is just down there. That's what I like about Invergary, it's just one straight road. It's kind of the pit lock, isn't it?
true.
I thought it was barbed wire there, so.
I don't know what it is. Is it not some sort of Christmas lights? Why is still got them around here when
I
we're
don't
nearly
know.
the first week in June? It's totally beyond me.
Don't know. Bring on the speed bumps. Yeah, Invergary station's just along somewhere around there. Oh, we're not going to. So, either the 39 went to Kingoody, or is that not longer a thing now?
Not sure, mate. I'm really not sure. This is all new to me.
Unless he's going to go back to that roundabout, turn about, come back, go to Kingoody, otherwise then I won't get off this.
And then we'd finish at 6. I finished beginning at 6.
Yeah.
I still had to get home for here.
These are for
I remember a few times the bus and I was on one night I had to go for here up to New West.
Yeah.
And then when I put it for overtime, he says no. I says, well, I'm not doing it once, I didn't send it.
I still remember when you and I came to Invergary last on that Bridal 400 and we got to 9. Remember when we were going to Seagate and we had the windows, 2 big potholes. That was her driving was good though, 'cause I remember that one half of this road was closed and she went through the cold spec. It's not every day I'll ever say to a driver that driving is good, but
Does that smell of body odour at all?
why do you?
I'm sweating a little bit.
There's no shops in Arbroath that will not nearby.
That doesn't bother me the slightest.
No, I've never noticed that statue. Yeah, I don't think there's any place that will actually be going into that all. Have deodorant. If you know what I mean. We're never going to be in a bus pretty much all day, but unless the AC or the windows are open, I'm like busting my back. If this was me today without doing any plans, I'd just be getting up from bed now.
You just be getting out of bed.
Yeah. Especially after a long trip, yeah. I can be lazy when I want.
I can as well, but I couldn't imagine lying in bed till lunchtime.
I'll go out of bed at 5 o'clock once. I can sleep.
I couldn't lie in bed all day. And then you'd be up till 5 the following morning.
I usually stay up until about 2 o'clock now.
Normally bedtime for me is sort of
Or half 1.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, between 1 and 2, but
And then you're only getting about 6 hours sleep.
past couple of nights I've been,
Is that enough sleep for you, about 6 hours?
for the past couple of nights I've been going to bed a bit back at 11. I'm trying to adjust my body clock a bit.
Earlier finishes. So you have a more balanced sleep. Oh, so. Do not tell me that's on the 39. That's not on the 39.
I've got news for you, my friend.
It is. Whoa. No way.
That's an ex-wife one as well.
Oh,
That's ex-Infirmary there for that one.
a solo on the 39 all the way from Arbroath.
No thanks.
Oh, I would have loved that. That's about my size box. I mean, we busy. I did not think I was going to be seeing that solo, especially in 39.
That just goes to show Stagecoach will put anything on anything these days.
Why not an interdeck? I mean, I know all the interdecks under that would be cool, but why not? Why so thick?
I'd rather have this over on interdeck anyway.
But put it this way, they are basically showing how bad an interdeck is. The fact that they're actually sacrificing an interdeck for a solo. They've been solo talk better than an interdeck.
True.
That's the best thing I've seen all day. Are you just as short as I am? That's a long way for a solo. That from the second home. 5 1. That's just like putting a street light on M11. It doesn't make sense. I mean, obviously, solo on the 39 does make sense because it's viable. It's weird.
Having said that, I bumped into Stefan at Hall Beef one day.
Alright.
And there was a B8 came in. And I could have sworn it said 747. And I said to Stefan, how rare would that have been? He says, that would have been take a picture and upload it to social media.
It's doable. There's plenty of luggage. It's just, it would be a bit tight getting into Inverkeithing station. That's one of the problems.
Fuel consumption as well.
Yeah. Or they're getting about like Ferryton, Ratho, you're fine, but I don't see why B8 can't do it. B8 could do 900 easy. Mind you, we've been up on an M8.
It's more the luggage.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm just glad that we had a special B8 for what's that? I'm glad that
Maggie's cancer place.
I think. I'm just glad that we done it. That we had that special B8 for my first time doing a B8 journey on the M8. But you didn't expect it to be that B8 at well B8, so we could have.
No, I certainly didn't.
And I really didn't expect it to be a B8 at all. Here's when it's going to get a bit steep. Can you imagine a B8 or a Panther 2 on X7 getting up here?
Especially
Yeah, especially around this bit. Look how tight these bends are.
Exactly. You mean another one coming another way.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it would be impossible because I have to go right to this bend here, do a full turn and then do that. We came down this way on our Viking. So I wonder where the Viking is now.
Probably parked up at the vintage place.
Alright. That'll be further in the 73 later on.
Should be.
And then there's an Eclipse Urban 2 and then number 10.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
1 and 17.
That's over a 2-hour ride back to Scotty Ferry. It's 5A. What are we on? Oh, 39. I forgot we were on for a second. I forgot where we were on for a second.
Well, 39A to be exact.
$20.40, I think it was. That's the TFM number that my dad called out for taxi. I was meant to give him 20 that number instead. 24.60 I think to know. Why do I sit here? Yeah, so there we go. Like, that's what I mean. 22 should be on the left hand side instead of where it is now. And then we don't have Nymouth Hospital anymore, it's just Nymouth H.
I think they're doing the same up here, so they're doing early.
Yeah, that's a B5 as well.
They haven't moved the numbers over for some bizarre reason. I don't know why they've done that up here though.
Yeah, and we're going to go back down this way now. So it's like being on a roller coaster, I suppose. I've not seen a single X7. Yeah.
It's weird not seeing one up around here.
Yeah, I know. So I wonder if we're going to end up stopping at Royal Victoria Hospital. What's that?
I don't know what's causing that popping noise, but every time I seem to lean against that, that's what it is.
Royal Victoria Hospital, because I know the X7 is the X7 was the only bus that stopped there. Oh no, big one. just looking at loose bracket or something.
Could be.
Wouldn't surprise me. These buses are. Well, how old is this bus? 27.
7 years old.
Not too bad. I mean, the oldest 73 ones, like 13043, they're like 10 years old now. The 2014 when they came in.
Aye.
And they're still doing all right.
Because there's one that's got the reg number HY14DUS. I think that's actually a 2015 model.
Alright.
I think it's just got that reg on it.
I still think
Something.
I still think these B5s have still got quite a bit of life in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So relatively. Well, they're not new.
A
But
few of them, one or two of them got scrapped because they caught fire because they're hybrid. They've got hybrid batteries. So I think Stagecoach is looking. I think Stagecoach are looking to convert them fully to diesel.
Yeah. Right. Well, as long as they're with the LEZ zone, you know, like emission wise.
Yeah, well, 2015, this will be.
This will be fine.
Have you got enough in your own?
Jeez, you need a Red Bull instead.
This is a 2017, this one, so this is a Euro 6.
And the Geminis? Be Euro 6s. They must be Euro 6, otherwise they wouldn't be allowed in the LEZ.
No, because they'll be. It must have been upgraded to Euro 6 because I know 6 reg when it's new would be Euro 4.
I don't know. Get what the school sign means. No one actually does it.
Sorry?
Oh, it's a 9 miles garage. Car garage. We went this way in the biking.
That's right, we did. Remember you and I were cooking on that bus.
I've never ever been Castle Road before in my life. I'm not sure it would taste good to be honest.
I don't think I want to know. I mean, you're a good mate, but I'm not.
Like I always say, I go down easy but come out kicking. That's what I'd say.
I'm not one of those guys that's like
Animals.
paranoid. Well, I'm a bit paranoid at times, but I'm not one of those schizophrenics that
Yeah.
sort of people.
Yeah. Riverside Drive, on for some Alice Academy, Kent Road, Dundee, and this road is down, but we'll never get down. That's a nice hotel.
I get a feeling this is the kind of posh part of the town.
Posh A. Yeah. It is. Not really an area I know particularly well, 'cause I don't really come down this area. Rocky Ferry going up to there, that's expensive. That's posh area. There's a place for sale there if you fancy moving in. What about in the eat at Arbroath? What about in the eat at Arbroath? I know you're pointing at going with the car.
Possibly.
Sorry? Yeah.
Possibly.
Should be the similar layout to my work, but I've never been in that one before anyways.
Well, probably what will happen is because this one gets us into Arbroath at about 10 past 3. We want a 4:15. Going back.
Oh, school traffic, that's fine. Goes it to the end. Yeah, that's fine. This will be lunch, I think. Well, can't be lunch.
So we'll be back there for about 5:45.
Right. It's a bit longer than I thought, this journey, and also the day.
It's a bit longer than I thought it was going to be as
But
well.
maybe, having said that, in hindsight, we did miss we didn't get the earlier one anyway. But still probably with it. So if we got the earlier one, what time would we have been back in Ross before? Got like 4 o'clock or something.
Probably something like that, aye.
That's not too bad. Still got B5. Could have been worse, could have been a solo.
Whereas on the earlier one, it would have been an Enviro 300.
I don't know, you would have preferred that than the solo anyways.
Which is why on the day that I did the actual 39 or so, I'm happy to come up to the hospital early and just see what, or even check the
Well, I mean,
tracker
if there's a
and try
lot
and
more
work
people
out.
getting on the 39 as well, that must be packed even before it leaves the hospital. Oh, that's my reckoning. That's my reckoning. Yeah, so today Tay Bristol. Where we're going in. You get good views of the Tay from here, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Still smells on the burner.
Something burning, isn't it?
Don't know what it is. Can't be barbecue, there's some barbecue every day.
Does it smell like barbecue?
Smell like charcoal oil. They might only just be under time. There was a train on the bridge to be cracking shot of it. I don't get it. Like that 5 should be on the other side and then it should be on the other. It just doesn't make sense.
As long as the bus is running, that's the main thing, I suppose.
Those are electro hybrids too. Rider 300.
I'm going to say that's the 73.
Oh, that's on the going to Invergary.
Like some 39s only was Paris and McGowry.
A solo to Invergary would be a bit better than a solo going to Perth, to be honest.
Yeah.
That solo might not even make it at Perth. So when I got my M8 back from Glasgow, 54368, instead of going down this end towards town, we went up this.
The girls' depot, which, to be honest, I was kind of expecting them to do.
Yeah, no, they've been doing it now. Even though Arbroath Street's open, it's just a bit faster apparently for coaches. Even if it's probably not actually, because you're actually going kind of like a ring road kind of thing. But
No, it bores me as long as they get to Aberdeen.
Perth Road. It's funny. Perth's got a Glasgow road even though it's nowhere near Glasgow. Yeah, in Dundee you've got Waterford Road, Dundee Road, Arbroath Road, Forfar Road and Perth Road.
You've got Stirling Road in Glasgow as well.
You've got a Perth Road?
I don't know.
Perth's got Dundee Road. This is the posh area. In terms of like restaurants and all that stuff. Stuff we didn't really see very well on the TV tour. That was the last time.
When I'm very posh, it's only like gross.
The last time you came here, we did that's when you done the TV tour.
I think you know who Lloyd Grossman is. I think you know who Lloyd Grossman is.
But guess who's in the market?
Really good views of the Tay down there. What they should do is some other time when you're in Dundee. Oh no, not that place. I hate that place. Next time you're in Dundee, we can come along here. There's a set of stairs that take you all the way down to that white railway bridge. Have a little walk around. Now, I'm not likely to spell it, but I know that's not how you spell it.
Vintage strings. What's else the name of that street?
Yeah, I know. That's not how you spell wind to me. That's what I was saying.
Oh, 179
Let's just say white. Mid-white.
I suppose it depends what part of the country you come from, because she might pronounce wine doesn't.
Well, that's Londonian for you. The only species in the world that can spell wind wrong. There's a group of boys, a bit older than me, that came on the bus from me and my two sisters, and they were being loud and brash. You can tell they weren't bad people, they were just trying to be funny. And then one of them came up to my big sister when we were all getting off, just joking around, asking for a snap and everything. And then my big sister just asked if he was okay, like in the head. And then one of the guys' friends just slapped him in the head. That's a set of stairs that lead down towards that end.
Remember you told me about that sometime.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but I just haven't had time to. Next time I'm in town before I go. Queen's Hotel's apparently a good place. I've not been there before. Well, been on here for an hour and a half now.
We're not quite at the stage where we're ready to find each other yet.
I'd say, yeah, in fact, I'd say we're about halfway. We just
Physically, we are. Timetable wise, we're probably more than that.
yeah, absolutely. It's 18 minutes past 2 right now, and we left at 1:48. If I'm right in saying that's an hour and a half.
1:48?
Yeah.
12:48.
Yeah, 12:48. Wait, hold on a minute. 12:48. You sure? Yeah, it was 12:48, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How have we been on here for this long? So that's 2.5 hours.
That's an hour and a half.
Oh.
12:48 is 12 minutes to 1.
Oh.
So that's 2:18 is an hour and a half.
Right. Yeah, see, my maths isn't that good. Number 5? No. It looks so weird that I write this number 2. That's DCA. Dundee Contemporary Arts. Nice cafe. Oh dear God, it's navy. You know what we need for EVs around here? Instead of repellent. That's the really weird painted building.
You know who, I'm kind of watching the street corners, because you know who we could see him standing on the street corner?
A pile of crap. I know exactly who you're on about. And knowing Arbroath, you will. And also knowing Arbroath is a Flixbus coach due. Probably with people who belong to a hen do across the road.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the 99. I know it's going to happen, it's a weekday. I've seen a 46 earlier, my God, that's scanning and Barrow 300, that was Ratley.
If we don't see any 99s between
Did we get
here
out?
and leaving the city, I'll eat my shoes. Well, I wouldn't physically eat them, but you know what I mean.
I believe that. That's one of our number 1 in Barrow 400s up front for on the 17. 8973 gets used in the 17 a lot. Never seen it. 22.
Sorry?
Yeah, there you go.
There's one that's doing that.
Yeah.
over
Oh dear, that's meant. Yeah, I know. I was almost thinking we're going to see one. We're going to end up seeing one. Yeah. Right, we've seen one. So that means two for me.
Might end up seeing more than that.
So yeah, so that's 2-1 me in terms of 99s from today. I keep thinking I'm on the 73 because I'm used to being on these on the 73. Time's very quiet today.
It seems it.
The weather's alright. Dundee.
It's been raining on and off.
I like the livery, kind of. I just don't like the bus. Look, that bus and that bus belong to the same company, yet the livery is different. So I don't know why they keep changing the livery for different things.
That's the exact same as the ones that we put down at Arbroath for 38.
Yep, and the exact same as what we have on number 1.
Would it be more comfortable for you if I moved over to the other side?
I don't mind moving up there if you want. I'll move over.
I don't mind. I was just thinking about you.
Nah, I'm fine. Oh God, she made a seat warm.
Oh, I'm going to sit.
There you go.
I'm going to sit like this a little bit because I'm starting to feel cramped in my left knee a bit.
Sorry about that.
No, it's alright. It's not your fault.
What bus is this?
39A.
No, I meant like fleet number.
Good question.
I'll see that when I get off.
So I took a few pictures there and I emailed it to Parks Hamilton. And I decided to phone them that night. And surprisingly, at the back of 10 o'clock, the number I found online, I think it might have been for like driver breakdowns and that.
Yeah.
Somebody answered and they asked me which vehicle it was found on, and I said, well, I'm a bus enthusiast, I says, but I know it was a Citano Levante Volvo, big white coach.
That's something they can easily see.
I couldn't remember the reg number though.
Well, that's something that's what if I don't remember, I always say the type of bus it was and what time I was on that. So that's something they can easily check their own timetables for.
Well, I said it was a 1306
Yeah.
M8 heading towards Glasgow from Stirling, and it was a
That's 21.
a Volvo Citano Levante.
Yeah.
And the driver, well, the guy answered the phone, I think I heard him clicking his fingers, he went, I know the exact one you're talking about, mate. He says, I'm looking at the window at it right now. He says, right, he says, it's in the depot now. He says, I came back about an hour ago.
Oh, come on.
So he says, I'll get one of the mechanics to nip out and have a look at the seat and see what we can do with it. But he says, thank you for reporting that to us.
73 is there, this car in front of us didn't even move when the light was green.
73C.
That turns in, that only goes to Canusti until 6, and it extends to Arbroath after 6. Oh, there we go. Like I said, that's the exact one I took a picture of earlier today.
Good thing.
18508.
The one thing I found out, see if you're recording a video on your phone,
Yeah.
see you got like a little white circle, don't you?
Yeah.
You can see that on mine there now. Just like if I press this, it takes a still picture.
SN66WH. That, in front of us, I believe is number 23. Gemini over there.
No, that is the Rhino Capture.
I'm gonna...
And that is a traffic light.
You ought to die today.
I'm getting going with the wisecracks.
I know, I might stay that way. So there's a big...
And that across the road is a van. Oh, it's got a big dent in the...
You're going to become even more broken than this.
It's got a big dent in the driver's door.
See that lorry? There's a big white lorry in front of the Gemini over there that's going to block in the way, so basically the buses are stuck there.
Of course, we'll go going this way.
Yeah, see that's what I mean by the destination thing. How weird did that look?
At least...
The Speaking Devil, it's 8973, exactly what I was saying the other day.
Is that not your favourite one's
80, yeah.
8980?
Yep, came past me the other day, it's still sounding as good as this. I need to get you on that freaking bus.
I get the feeling that with my wisecracks that I'm really getting going with it now.
You might just become one of the carvey joints that keep on that. Can you imagine Steph in a turkey joint, he just put his arms and legs as a couch and stick an apple in his mouth and just kill him. That'd be a disgusting looking joint. And see if they've got a yellow strip on the top of their top window now. So it's every 12 minutes now. 8909 is one of the 8909 is an Enviro 400 MMC that we have. And if like every single time it goes over a bump, you can kind of feel like the wheels. Like,
Have you ever been on one of these?
Have
you been on one of these buses and it's like the MCs or that and it's suddenly broken down?
Nope.
No?
Never.
You've never actually been on a bus and it's broken down?
No, Dennis Start actually.
My last breakdown on a bus was...
Platform Puncture Dennis Start right outside my high school when I was in high school. I broke down and like the lady gave a choice to, 8905. Was the one that's in that living. You know, the one that we went on and it's where they opened it.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, yeah, so I broke down right outside my school, we could have just walked a couple of minutes there's a lot of people. Must be coach just about. Jeez, why is there so many?
That was the place that I went to for dinner one night, remember when you...
The green place?
Coffee kebabs.
Oh right, was it good?
It was good.
But anyway, yeah, so and the driver gives the choice to obviously wait on the bus or just go to school. The school's only like basically where that building is across from you. Obviously everyone just thought, no, we'll stay on, so we just missing the day out. I'm expecting a massive coach to be there, hence why there's so many people across that road.
9700 DD, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest coach I can think of at the moment.
Just at the argument. I thought the argument was like to get hand gestures.
I don't know.
Not the best way to do is standing on the road.
Well, there's one of your favourites just gone in the roundabout. No, that 99.
What?
It's just gone in the roundabout over there.
Ah, so we don't stop at the... Yeah, why is there so many people? Look, the one has a panorama.
Why is they waiting for a private hire coach, maybe?
Probably. Fish and Cheers has come for you. Right, so we must be going in the bus station on the way back.
Possibly.
Yeah,
I had an inkling it was going to do this.
I knew it was going to do it one way, I just didn't know what way. But at least I know now.
If you can imagine an Enviro 300 sitting here, and there's about 2 or 3 city links coming at the bus station over my shoulder,
Yeah.
then that was what caused a bit of delay for us leaving
Yeah.
here yesterday.
I know the panoramas that aren't actually too old. I thought
there is,
that lead was in the glasses, but it's right behind us. Oh. Now we're going to go up that big hill. B5. It's hard enough going up that hill and into it. Well, the into that class I was on is fine. It will get a bit bumpy here, but this road's horrible.
Oh, Scotland. The roads are Look,
No, look at
look
the
in the
bumps across
potholes.
the road. Look at these bumps here. See that lorry edge right there? That's the same road that we came out on the tour bus and that's where
That's right.
Yeah. That was like for making a milkshake. That road was horrible.
But yeah, see that road up to the right there, just where that van's gone past.
Yep.
You can actually go down there, and that takes you down towards the.
Yeah, I know.
If you were to take the first right, not the second one.
No, first right. That's coming out from White Feather. That's coming out. Look at this for hill climbing.
If you thought this was slow, try going up the Post Norton Bray on a 52 street light.
Is that where you go on the 52 or side?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no,
part of the route.
I've been on that.
No, it's beyond Tillicute as if you're heading to Alva.
Oh right, is it that bad? But like hill-wise or?
It's worse than the one that goes to ahead.
That's why the CityLink coaches aren't coming down here. The road's still closed. Well, they can come down. It's not going up for some reason. So I think they are just using that.
I suppose it just makes more sense for them to use the same way.
But I don't understand it because going up Forfar Road, you go, at the traffic lights and you come down here. But whereas if you go past Stagecoach and New Depot, you're actually using more time. Sure, you're going faster, but you're a bit more out though. You have to take more junctions.
It's probably easier with like junction turns and that.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, so it's getting busy now. At least we're not going through Block Ferry.
True. That will definitely be some product for another day. I think 139A return is enough.
Yeah. I can't believe we've got all this to do again.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
No, I'll do it, but I'm just thinking, what's going to happen when it comes to the roundabout beside Riverside and getting in and going to Long Fork and all that stuff? I haven't done because I think we may have to do that again.
Probably.
They haven't thought that bit through very well.
No.
What they should have done.
Is there a road closure somewhere?
No, I know. Must be Albert Street or somewhere along here.
No. I was meaning back at Invergordon.
Don't know. Enviro 300 there. What they should have done is, that roundabout where the Edinburgh coach goes after you come out Long Fork, should have turned back around and go to Invergary rather than just do that thing again. That is a 39. No, it's not. It's an X7. All the way from Aberdeen. Why don't they use the Scania Enviro 300s in the X7?
Would be
There's more
better.
seats in there.
Would be better.
Yeah. There must be more seats in there.
Would you take that on an X7 all the way to Aberdeen?
I would, to be honest, yeah.
I would if I was stuck.
I do like the Dennis Enviro 300. Really, really. I don't know if she was getting on that bus or not. But this is Baxter Park. Massive park is.
If she was, then obviously no anymore.
That's 28. What's that? It is. They're building these kind of flats everywhere now. Hilltown as well. Hilltown, Fintry, yeah. The Fintry village near your end, it's not that big, is it?
No, tiny.
Is there any buses that go through it? Or past it?
X10,
Oh, the bad one.
or is it X10E? Maybe both of them. No, X10 I think it is, because X10E goes up through Aberfoyle and that takes even longer to get to Glasgow.
Do both go to Balfour or only X10?
Yeah,
Oh.
both.
There's another B5.
Because X10 takes 2.5 hours to get to Glasgow. X10E takes 3 hours 15 minutes.
2.5 hours on the street light to Glasgow. What do you mean? It's like your eardrums would be burst open.
I'd have to be desperately stuck for transport before I would even consider doing that on a
And
street
even
light.
then, you'd probably still end up walking anyway. if that option was open. What's your yellow car down there? Got a front end facing car. See 73 and 5, all the 70s and 5 8 go down that way, we're going straight ahead.
So I think we're heading towards the
Arbroath,
main
yeah.
road junction.
Yeah, we have that roundabout straight ahead to Perilous. Big cemetery.
Looks like there's some pretty old graves in there.
Yeah, some of them are blown over, it seems.
Well, hopefully it's blown over with the wind and all the vandals.
Yeah, that M92 lease just came past us just in that roundabout.
Ah.
Well, it'd be pretty strong wind to thingy stone though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I've been pretty unformed when it comes to the wisecracks.
Yeah. There's an Aldi here by the way, in case you haven't noticed.
Alright.
They used to do, I don't know, they still do like a frozen risotto, like bits of salmon in it. It was actually very nice.
Well, salmon for ages.
Huh? I'm not too keen on red fish. I prefer my white fish, like lemon sole and, you know.
If I was having something like salmon, my mum says that the dog's allowed it, but it's got to be sunflower oil.
Panorama.
Whereas if I was having salmon myself out of tin, I would prefer it in ketchup. That's
Yeah.
it.
Smoked salmon's nice. I don't like the jelly kind of texture it has.
I like the name of that pub, the Boer's Rock.
Nice, isn't it?
It's like there was one back there called Benson's, and I was expecting the next one next door to be called In Hedges.
You know,
Know that I'm up for mentioning makes of fags and that.
Yes. You know the co-op?
I didn't smoke.
They used to have a co-op funeral care along here as well. I didn't know co-op had a hand in doing funerals.
Yeah, they do.
First time for everything. Ooh.
It's like you've got a lot of these department stores that have a hand in doing everything.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a stopwatch on my phone on the way back. I want to see how long the journey on the way back takes.
That's good.
Well, I'll see me trying to do sums in my head.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Told you. Careless. It's quite a tight bend bit along.
See, if that was me in that car, I would have peeped at him for that.
Yeah. Like I said, it's perilous. So it's two junctions right beside each other on the other side. We'll be coming along this way. XM goes this way, and we're going to be doing the same way. Some bits are 30 miles an hour, and then extends I think 40.
And some bits will be 20 if the lights are flashing.
I think something's
Which
broken.
they are now.
I think something's broken. If I can hear that kind of jingle bell kind of sound, that's him. This is downstairs.
It's been doing that since we left Perth, because I noticed that when we got on at the hospital.
I think it's you know the hanging things that you hold on to. I think it could be them going about, or maybe it's like one of the poles that are a bit broken.
Could be. Could be anything.
Because one of these poles are broken, and one of the number one is broken, and one of the number one mobile phones just they had like white tape and it was actually pulled away from the thing. Maybe it's up here somewhere.
Don't know.
I don't know. At the same time, it sounds like it's downstairs. Ember E10 comes along this way, but no E10s come along this way at the minute because there's a big road closure beside it.
Like what?
E10s, they don't come along this way as they used to just now because there's a big road closure around the depots.
Oh, right.
So they have to go through the recycling centre instead. That's where I see it.
But that'd be fun.
No, that's what I was speechless when I seen it going. When I seen one going there, so I'll keep every water. If they have 55 Yutons, God knows how many Yutong GT14s you've ordered. But when they always seem to be like the same Yutong T12s that you see on the routes anyway. Right, so this is still Arbroath Road.
Uh-huh.
Potterstone Ave. That's a funny name. If it's the same driver, he'll be surprised that we're doing the same journey both ways.
What's Certainly when I've been doing these sort of filming trips and that, if I've been doing like a return trip, most drivers have been happy to accommodate.
We've had one decent driver today. I think that was between the leisure centre and the hospital. Because the driver from Broxton to the hospital, Broxton to the leisure centre, he wasn't really the happiest one. Oh, finally. This feels faster than the motorway. And we're only going 40. Maybe it only seems faster because this isn't a dual carriage road.
Unless they're running late, maybe. I'm going to say 39 all the way to Perth.
I'm thinking so. Sure, you're right. How the hell did you guess that?
No, it's not actually.
Well, it's one every hour, you still can't, it's still 39. Right, so the one to Perth is every 2 hours. Right.
One time the gallery is every hour, if you include this one.
So we must be the next one to Perth then, for my bet.
Yeah.
So how many buses do they have going? So they only have like 2 buses going to Perth then? Or have I got it wrong?
I think we've both probably got it wrong, because I think what they're doing is they'll have the 39 as well, going all the way to Perth.
Yeah, X7 goes through here, we're going to be going in here. This is the way number 10 goes to Port Ferry. This road, where those cars go into, not in front of you, the ones to your side, that's the fastest road to Port Ferry. It's Claypot Road.
And yet the train from Dundee to Port Ferry takes literally 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And
And
it's
I would
only
probably pay
£2.
like, I would rather pay £2 for 6 minutes rather than £2.90 for half an hour.
See, if I was paying fares, it'd be train for me as well.
Oh yeah, I know.
Woods of Tellicoot see them everywhere now.
I don't know why none of my videos really sent it. Right, well he didn't say anything about the pharmacy. But we missed him, thank God.
Whereabouts is he?
Have a read.
At the bus station?
No, he's in Perth.
Ah.
We missed him.
Yeah.
So I'm in Perth now, so I was meant to say
He might have been on one of those. See when we were on the A90, we were on this.
Yeah.
He might have been on one of these coaches heading down towards Perth.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him how he got there.
I'd laugh if he said, I go, oh, down on my hands and knees and crawled away.
Go to that pharmacy. Pharmacy summoned him.
Aye, for the extension,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say too much because we're still rolling.
I think they have a big idea. Anyway.
Or as Undertaker's theme tune says, keep rolling, 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 rolling.
That song comes on all the time on my work. The chef like that song. We like Motorhead, like Ace of Spades.
You know what tune? You know what does my head in? See when we go to Weatherspoons and Alla, they've always got like gangster rap on.
It's strange for a restaurant chain. We didn't have that.
It's always blasting at the kitchen, and it's like it's always got like all the racial words and swear words and that. In
Yeah, I
it
mean it's like at my work in the kitchen, we all have kind of rappy music like that too, not too swearing words. But like when we, or what I tend to do is that when I open the door to the kitchen, I'll open it minimally. So at least, but it's funny because when people at the car group when they hear a song, they just start singing along to it. It's like, my mum prefers my work over Weatherspoons. For A, the food.
I think I would as well.
Yeah, for A, the food, and B, the atmosphere as well. Weatherspoons, I like Weatherspoons, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't give you a warm feeling like my work does. Oh, Weatherspoons got a new menu item. Salted caramel sticky toffee pudding. I've not tried that yet.
No, neither have I. I've tried the millionaire shortbread, which was really nice.
You don't like salted caramel, anyway?
No, not really.
I do like millionaire shortbread. We do millionaire shortbread at my work. They're big. They're very nice, but they aren't big. Oh, have you seen the eclairs yet? Do you like chocolate eclairs?
Yeah.
You should see it outside the bars. Hold on.
Oh god.
Your back hurting.
No, it's not. It's an area below my back.
Your hip.
It's below the hip.
Your crown jewels.
No, other side.
Right.
So bum. Alright, aye.
Yeah, they're big.
That's why I'm kind of bracing myself for something to eat later on, because I'm thinking to myself,
No, I think we'll eat like kings tonight. So
that's why I'm not going to have anything to eat up at Arbroath. I might get a bottle of water for the cafe if it's still open.
well, I think we should eat like kings today on the basis of this journey that we've been doing. Now this takes us down to a roundabout, and then we're going to be heading off to Arbroath.
I believe so, Your Majesty.
Oh, great.
Oh, you said we're going to eat like kings.
And that's a millionaire shortbread.
That's something that you would have a lot of, isn't it? You know?
I do like millionaire shortbread.
That's for your one, isn't it?
Oh, thank you. I'll put on to that, boss. They're patrolling a lot of roundabouts now. That's the second place I've seen around the roundabout.
Unless they're maybe looking for me with the wisecracks.
Yeah, you triggered that in Roy Ferry last time you were down the south. 2 of them. Mind you, having said that actually, across the roundabout beside Dobby's, there's a restaurant called The Beltree. That's owned by us as well, but it's more like Riverside Inn, so they don't do car reviews.
Did you say Beltree?
No, the Beltree.
Beltree. I thought you said either Beltree or Belcher, and I was going to say. Brrr.
It does sound like a restaurant kind of name, to be honest, or like a pub everything. Mine's is like a pub style restaurant. But I suppose, well, that's what I do like about farmhouse inns, because you have us on the Kingsway. So say for example you're travelling to Newcastle or whatnot, we get people going up from like London, Sheffield, Inverness, and they always stop on my work. It's in a convenient location beside the motorway. And say for example you've got a long day ahead of driving up to Inverness or Glasgow, whatever, then you have Broxton Farm as well. So they're in convenient locations. The nice thing about being on this and not on an X7 interdeck is that the interdeck had all the goldies coughing, but you only hear that on this one. You can hear the AC, I just don't know where it's coming from.
I don't think it's AC, I think it's just air circulation. That window behind you's open as well.
Oh, that'll be it. Oh, I didn't actually know these buses had an overhead exit. I don't know that. I don't think you've been to that. Oh, it's solar. Oh, it's not solar. It's a little van. Imagine that on the 39.
I'd still rather have that than I'd still rather have that over.
That's the Beltree over there.
Ah.
This takes you near Kingenny, which is near Monarchy.
Right, this was.
Kingenny have nice walking bits and you can go fishing there.
Well, a good long way for your work.
Yeah. So Kingenny is a nice place to fish there. I wouldn't want to pay £20 to kill 3 fish. I'd rather spend £40 for sustainable fishing. Because the amount of mackerel that are about, Arbroath waters can do without them.
Exactly.
And whatever fish that I don't keep, instead of throwing them in the water and whatnot, I actually give them to the people that do like lobster fishing and that. So you know, like nothing goes to waste.
It's like when my mum said to me, have you heard of Arbroath Smokies? I thought that was a type of cigar at first.
No, they're like the best smoked fish. Arbroath is the only place legally that is allowed to actually make smoked fish. That's how important it is to them. That's why you get smoky fish vans. Oh right, we're going to clear this way. That's why you get smoked fish vans coming along from Dundee to Dundee, and that's from Arbroath. So Dobby's is along here. That's the place I was telling you about. Like we can get dinner here. You know, like next time, you know, when we're in Arbroath Ferry.
Yeah.
And next time you're in Dundee, we can go to this place for lunch. We used to have a McDonald's here. You know the Montefiore McDonald's. That got burnt down to a crisp. I don't know how. It was like electrical fire or something like that.
I think I saw something about that on the.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
On the news.
What's going on here? Why have they both got hazard lights on? Oh, that's the. You know when we done our first collaboration of this year.
Yeah.
You know how we were waiting at the Edinburgh bus stop and we seen that in Byron 400 come from the country roads? It's that service.
181 to Montefiore. That must be a local route.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how we seen that in Byron 400 MMT come down from that country road?
Aye.
Back in February. That's that service.
Stagecoach. Well, no, that's not right. I think that single decker's broken down. So that can be the mechanic unless it's changing drivers. That's 73A.
No, it's 73A terminates here.
Of course, so it does.
Which is good though, because I mean, that's what, you know, you come out of Dobby's, you're busted there. Me and my mum had to wait 5 minutes, and it was one of these bad boys that came on. Well, not this one, but like, not that one either. What's, alright, that car's just saying poops at me. Oh no, because you can't, because there's cars coming.
It could get through there quite easily.
Yeah. Just didn't know if it was coming or not. Yeah, it's a Stagecoach shuttle van. That's Dobby's there. Fantastic garden centre. You know how they do afternoon tea? £20 a person. A bit pricey though, but
It's a bit pricey.
but see the amount of the selection of cheesecakes and scones that they have there. Fantastic. Cheese scones, raspberry scones. See the macaroni? Top notch. And you know what? It tastes okay. It doesn't taste good.
Does it taste like it's been made in a factory and
No, no, not
shoved in
at
a
all.
microwave?
Tastes homemade. See? It's good. I don't get why people see the amount of, you know, coffees and drinks and that Costa and Starbucks come up with. You never remember it. It's just it's not that good coffee to be honest.
Well, there's that many Costa places around.
Yeah. There's a hotel there, Premier Inn. Brewers Fair as well. Right, onwards Arbroath.
12
Yeah,
miles
get
away.
yourself a train on it. I can't believe we are almost finished the first journey. This is all. It's went fast to be
And
honest.
my bum is so numb. My toothache was kind of giving me a bit of jip coming into the
I can
day,
understand why, because
it's,
you've got that hard thing behind your seat. I don't.
but it's absolutely fine now. I'll get another bottle of water when I'm at Arbroath to
I
finish it.
cannot believe we are almost finished. It's went slow and fast at the same time. It's like, you know, completing a 10-hour flight and you're almost at your destination and you're so happy.
You're circling the airport.
Yeah.
Circling the airport, that's what it's like. There's a guy I watch on YouTube and he does a lot of flights. What's his name? Noel Phillips.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
And
You usually start watching the luxury travel expert. He does no voice thing, it's just full on commentary. Well, not like text notes, they're like this plane is built this year. He does airport tours with the libraries he goes in, he gives you price wise, time wise, gives you seat tours to the seats that he's in, he gives you a full range, look at the menu, IFE with the TVs and everything, top notch videos. Weather's good. See, I told you the weather was going to be a bit good here. Even though I've been jinxing stuff nowadays.
but more cloudier.
But there's no rain though, as of yet. What would you rather have? This on the 39 or the Viking? I'd still have this.
Tough one.
The Viking is good. The Viking seats are probably just as comfy, really. Viking's a lot louder though, and they're probably using more fuel though. I'd still go for
This is the 5 litre, this is the V5, whereas the Viking's the V70L.
yeah, B70L, yeah. Same as the Gemini.
You were saying about the rain?
I'm just going to start talking about the rain now. Let's see. Oh look, it's right. It's right here. Though.
Look at that bit though.
Yeah, it's water, mate. It happens a lot everywhere.
You were talking about me saying the ice cracks. You might not see Perth on the way in.
To be honest, that's only one of my five. Now you know exactly how I feel.
True.
See, like I said, every single time we meet, there's always one or two wisecracks I'll come up with very fast.
Usually this meat comes out with more than them.
Yeah, but the reaction I got. How are we getting overtaken by a lorry? That's embarrassing.
Because he's in lane 2 and we're in lane 1.
Ah.
He's gone faster than us. He pulled up behind us and then he pulled out to lane 2 and then
I can't tell if
Well,
that's going to be a wisecrack or not. That's all the spray from the lorry that came on there.
yeah.
Yeah, that reaction from
That
me
was
quite funny.
intended to be a wisecrack, by the way.
Didn't work. Almost did. But no, my wisecrack was quite funny because you know what? I'm a bit unpredictable with that one. You don't know when I'm going to come up with a wisecrack or not. Well, that's the second one. have this over the bike? Or do you not?
Probably this. Only just.
It's
By a tiny
very small
little
gap.
margin.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that.
Yeah. No, I'm feeling exactly the same. I mean, if I got offered an Environment 300, as much as I love Environment 300, I'd still take the bike. What would you do? Scania Environment 400 or the bike? I may have to do the Scania. That's a very tough one.
I'd probably take the bike. If you wanted the Scania, I'll have the Viking.
Alright. Deal. But if you had to choose either of the two, what would you do?
Probably the Viking.
Really? Scania, the only downside to Scania, they are a bit crap.
If you had to pick between these three, a Neoplan,
Oh god.
a VDL,
Okay.
or the Scania Erusa i6, what would you go with?
Or the VDL.
If it was me, what one thing I'd go with?
We'd go with the Scania.
Yeah.
Neoplans, there's just something there's just something I don't like about Neoplans. I don't like them.
See, I don't mind. The only coach I do not like is the Interdike. The Volvo Interdike. I just don't like them.
Have you ever been on a Neoplan Skyliner before?
Aye?
They're alright. They used to intimidate me a bit when I was younger. Oh, black couch. It's a fear of black couch.
Is that a funeral place or something in there?
But, no, there's a pair of cows there.
Ah, right. I thought you said black cows, that's what I said, is there a funeral place in there?
No, I know of. Next time when we're in Arbroath, before we go to Montrose, I'm going to take you to show you the boat that I go fishing on. I don't know the next time I'm going to go fishing, it's just a bit on and off.
Well, I just thought of something. You know that guy Scott that's got the channel Plain Streams Everything? He did a video where he was travelling using no Cityline services between Glasgow and Aberdeen.
Alright.
I just thought of a way I could do something like that.
How?
X10 from Glasgow to Stirling,
Okay.
1580 to Perth,
Yeah.
the service to Arbroath, the 30 to Montrose.
Yes.
I'd have to go figure out.
And then you'd have to go from Montrose to Stonehaven. And
I'd have to figure that
and
out.
you can get the bus version of the X7 from Stonehaven to
I
Aberdeen.
the Aberdeen-based version of that. Do you think that's a video that I would do? Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah, a bit too much.
Probably do M9 from Glasgow to Aberdeen both ways and still not be in Aberdeen. The X10
Yeah.
takes some time on its own. You know what? I wonder how the Scania double deckers handled the X10 before they went down south. At least you got
Uh-huh.
quite a lot. They've got it quite a lot.
I think I'm going to need my jacket on pretty soon.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Well, I don't want my second shower of the day. Well, I had one before I left the house this morning.
Yeah, you had one hell of a shower last week. Both of us did.
I don't want to end up having 3 showers in one day. Although on a really, really hot day, I would do that. See when I was working up at Forth Valley Radio, I would have a shower in the morning and then I'd go up to that studio doing my show. And by the time I left there, I was so hot.
The best shower I ever had,
I'd have to have a shower when I go back down the road.
I had to get up about 5 a.m. because my family were planning a surprise trip for my 20th birthday 2 years ago for London. And when I looked at my big sister's calendar in her old flat, it said London. I said, Lena, you want to explain this to me? She said, yeah, we're going to London. So what, just you? She said, no, we're all going. I said, what? So yeah, that's why I asked you to pack a few clothes. And I said, right. She got up about 5 a.m, 6 a.m. for our early morning flight to London. When I got to London, must have been in the afternoon, a 45-minute train ride on the Class 700 from Gatwick to London. The Premier Inn had the best shower of my life. It was the nice temperature, it was lovely. And I had a whole room to myself. Can't complain about that.
So I take it your mum and your sister paid for that?
Paid for the hotel, yeah.
Ah.
And then Lena took me to Heathrow Airport for a few hours before we went home. That was fantastic. See, I'll show you one of my best videos from that. It didn't do so well view-wise. I only got 1,700 for an A380. But I'd say that A380 took over the whole sky, which was amazing. filming as well, the brand jacket. And then this is my video with my old one. Look how that covers the sky when it comes over.
That's huge.
And that's the same type of plane that I took you to see in Glasgow Airport, man.
Exactly.
They actually are one of the quietest planes in the world, believe it or not, for a stars. Legally,
one of the biggest as well, I would say.
yeah, biggest passenger plane in the world. Legally, you're not allowed to fly a small plane right behind it because the turbulence in the plane can actually tumble the smaller one over. So. Can't be far from Arbroath now.
So like say that thing's flying up in the air and you're behind it in a Cessna 182.
Yeah.
Or a Cessna 182, whatever it's called.
Yeah, exactly that, yeah.
For example, you would get blown over.
Oh, aye, absolutely.
I know it sounds like I'm talking. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to planes.
No,
but
that.
You're more the expert on planes than me.
Yeah, no, you don't know.
Yeah, we're not far from Arbroath. I mean, I'd say maybe a few miles.
Yeah, just this bit seemed a bit long, that's all. Oh shit. We didn't.
I had one in the toilet this morning.
We didn't. You cheeky. No.
I was sharp with that one.
I only just stopped myself from saying, you know what? No, I was about to say we didn't pass down the airport earlier. Oh my god. Holy crap. London's busy today. Jesus. 1, 2, there's 3 A380s here. I'll see if there's any planes around Russia. Not at the minute. Oh, the Edinburgh's very busy. You know the Qatar Airways plane that we've seen in Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Virgin Atlantic fly the longer version of those to Edinburgh as well.
So the MCO, that would be Manchester?
Orlando.
Orlando.
You're right in saying though, because there is another
Which Manchester
local
would be MAN?
MCR.
MCR.
Well, no, you're right, MEN, sorry, yeah. There is another Manchester airport in America, I know that.
MCR could be the name of another rock band, My Chemical Romance. No wisecrack intended there.
Yeah.
It's true.
Now, this bridge here over the railway tracks, that's someplace I want to actually film next time I come to Arbroath, because that's when the railway tracks split off, so they're not like right beside each other. You get good curves when the trains go past as well.
I can always catch this bus by Dundee up to here.
Yeah, or even X7, that gets there faster. I know it's an empty there, but it gets it there faster.
X7, does that stop here? I won't be around with
So it's up here, yeah.
Fair point.
Just get this like a local bus, mate. If there's ever a better place to spot trains right now, it would be this bit, but I can't see any. I can't believe we're here. I'm so happy.
I'm going to be happy to stretch my legs for 5-10 minutes. And
Oh, I don't need to, my legs are fairly small to be honest.
that's why I'm sitting like this.
I thought you were just posing.
What?
I thought you were posing.
Cheeky.
Alright, so we're going to go St. Mary to 73 now. So it's like 16, X7 and 73 all in the one route. Oh well. It's been alright. I wouldn't do this route, oh no. I wouldn't do this route for really hard.
Would you say that you prefer this over the M8 that we did?
Visibility wise, yeah. Comfort wise, yeah.
Comfort wise, I would say a B8 is better than a B5, I would say.
Yeah.
But visibility wise, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But
You know what, I've got no regrets about that. It was nice being on a B8, it really was. And it's definitely close
it's
to
nice.
again.
It's nice doing a full line first route
Yeah.
with this chap over here. I mean,
Makes it all the more fun for both of us.
exactly.
Because I probably wouldn't have got the chance to do this route ever. I mean, if we're looking for you, because I don't technically, I normally 73s or 87s when I go for. So.
I might have to make a quick phone call when we get to Arbroath bus station.
Yeah, sure. there's at least decent people. Oh no. We're not going to go through the residential area that the 73 is, sure.
I have got. Yes, we are.
It's some tight roads around here.
We've still got the COVID-19 signs up as well.
Right, so Arbroath weather's now changed. It's no longer sunny and cloudy and all stuff. It's full on rain. It's 95% rain right now, and it's 70% rain later on. I can't believe that's 9 minutes. That's coming at 3 already. And I've been out the house from 9:30. Oh, you've been out the house a bit longer than me.
I left about 10 minutes early this morning.
So if your bus came on time this morning, you probably would have got the
I left about 9:45, 10 to 9.
That's not too bad, then. So about half an hour from you. So you probably would have got the 70. No, not 70. E3. If your bus was on time. Oh no, this is a different way we're going. This isn't the residential area I was talking about. Why doesn't that?
That's it.
You and me, Arbroath could be a bit worse.
I still like that wee trick I played on you at Broxtown.
I need to get you back for that. So. The question is how to do it. If you don't fancy your eating mess Sunday, you can always try something else. But the stick it off your pudding told me that's nice.
Yeah, why not?
Really good with ice cream.
I probably will go for that because guess what I had for the dessert at Cosmos in Aberdeen last night?
What, eating mess?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Are they good for the desserts?
It was good.
You know what, vegetarian or not, I don't care. I'd like to go to Cosmos at least once.
Dinner up there in the evenings on a Tuesday night,
Yeah?
plus unlimited drink, came out at $24.99.
It's a bit steep.
A little bit steep, but trust me, if you're hungry, eat as much as you like. That's the whole idea.
You know what, I think we'll do that. We'll go to Cosmos. I don't care if it's vegetarian. Have they got vegetarian stuff and all that there?
Yeah.
You've got fish stuff there too? Or?
Yeah.
Nice, yeah, I'm sorry.
Guaranteed. See, as soon as when we arrive in Aberdeen on the 12th of June,
Yeah.
I'll take you into that shopping centre. I'll not go try and eat straight away, obviously, but I'll let you see the place, and then you'll smell it as soon as you go in, and then you'll realise I'm not going to go hungry here.
Yeah. And I'll take you to the Turkish restaurant, not the time you're coming to Dundee, but the next time after that. There'll always be something like they do pizzas, and my favourite dish in the world is called Iskandar. And basically all it is doner kebab over like Italian, you know, like Italian tomato sauce.
Yeah.
And they have bits of bread that's been soaked in milk, so it's like nice and fresh.
That's like a kind of tomato puree, isn't it?
Sort of, yeah.
Aye.
And they serve it with fresh yogurt and tomato. It's delicious.
I'm starting to feel hungry in here already.
It's alright. So we've only got a 2.5 hour bus ride to get through. I eat it all the time when I'm in Turkey. The one in Dundee, unfortunately, they don't have the beef version, but what they do have is the chicken version. The chicken one's just as good.
Does that place look familiar to you?
I think it's in something that's like that, yeah. Tell me you don't want that, that's delicious.
It does look good.
It is good. Oh my god, we are here.
I think I might go for the carvery tonight, actually.
Yeah?
But I'll try that dessert you were talking about.
Absolutely. I've never been more happy to be here in my life. Competition.
Well, I think I might.
Right, today.
I might have to find a bathroom because I might actually need to go
I was wondering when you were going to say that.
for that water that I drank out of that bottle. And guess what? I'm thinking about going to get another bottle of water if that cafe's open, which I don't think it is.
I think it is. Must be. I think it is. I can't, I'm getting off. See you, mate.